Starting a recording, there we go. Shy Blight is joining the game.
Who? Oh, Shy Blight. Oh, well, they showed up just in time, I guess, didn't they?
Yeah, we got a necromancer.
Oh, she's got a...
Oh yeah, she's got the creepy hood that hides her face.
Yeah, I for a second there I thought that she was Carillion. Until you said necromancer, I thought, what? Yeah, different outfit. I've never seen that before.
Do we want to take alien dick? Oh, good lord. But
can't really say no.
Do we want to take on Bellicor? I think alien dick is actually the Barden we just had.
It is. I remember the name.
Yeah, Bellicor. If we take Bellicor on, Bellicor two boons is hard to turn down if you can get Bellicor, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with having 2 boons.
And veteran boons, which is the highest quality, right?
Oh yeah, I suppose so. I hadn't really thought about that. I haven't been paying attention to the fact that the boons have levels.
Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing the event, I just kind of quit even paying attention to that designator. But yeah, I guess, yeah, they have different levels.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to see the Shadow Altar at some point here. If we break it and kill the Chaos Warrior that pops out, then we'll get old Bellicor.
Oh, there it is. Behind us.
What? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
his one.
That's not right. That's not it. That must be the curse. Okay.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. Oh, I'll humble your knees.
That's not the voice of who is the Nurgle enemy that we fight in this game? The one who's in the not the swamp, but the whatever. Like we go underground, there's like a pit of gore. Yeah, it's like the Silent Hill pit that you were talking about.
Oh boy, I think he's on Drakenfels. I forget that dude's name though. He's not Burblespew Ravelspit.
No, he's a big fat guy underground. He throws the flies at you.
Yeah. Nurgloth the Eternal, I think.
Yeah, it's like Nurglog, Nurglar, something like that. I bring him up because the god that was just talking to us a second ago, I thought that was the voice I liked, but no, that Nurglet guy or whatever, he has a really, really cool, deep voice. Like, if I could imitate it, I would, but like, the best I can do is, you know, he talks like this, kind of, you know, and it just, yeah. I'm not at all doing it justice. It's a really, really cool voice, very specific, very particular, and I thought for sure it was the main actor of, other than Anya Taylor-Joy, of The Witch. The male actor in that movie, he's got this amazing voice. He's like famous for it, actually. And I thought for sure it was him because it's such a distinct, unique voice I've never heard before. And I looked it up, and no, it's not. I was actually kind of disappointed. I thought, oh, cool, this guy does video games too. Which actually, I guess he does. He played a character in, I think, a Baldur's Gate or something like that. I guess he's going to play, I don't know if you follow this, but I guess he's going to play Galactus.
Oh boy, interesting. I mean, Galactus is near always given a big, deep, booming voice because I mean he's fucking 1 bazillion feet tall.
Yeah.
He eats planets.
Exactly. Yeah, that's he's a character I actually know. Well, that's about the extent of it, but yeah, I know that little bit about him. Nice of them to wait. But yeah, when I actually just recently found this out when I was looking up his voice to try to find out if it was the voice actor, and though I found out that, as I just said, he is not, I saw a bunch of other people posting in the comments on his various videos on YouTube. They're like, oh my god, this is going to be Galactus, holy shit, he's great! So that's actually pretty cool. It seems like everyone that I've seen is in favor of it.
Yeah, oh my god, that's a lot of Chaos Warriors!
Yeah, I'm going to try and do what I can here.
Holy Jesus God! I think they're all beating on somebody. I can't tell who. Is it Necromancer? Oh boy.
I honestly can't tell. I've been having my hands full as well.
I hope someone else has some armor piercing, because I sure as shit don't.
I just have big, strong weapons, that's all.
My spear is good for lots of things, but it cannot pierce armor.
Alright, we're starting to get through this.
We're whittling them down.
Yeah.
We should actually be kind of thankful it's the shielded ones, because those ones are less aggressive.
They're slower at the very least.
Yeah, thank fuck. Okay, there's one. Oh, Jesus.
Lit up a bit. Yeah, I just got one. That's 2. No, actually, that's new.
Okay, yeah,
One
yeah.
left.
I forgot you're playing Warrior Priest. Thank God. I think all of Warrior Priest weapons are armor piercing. Thank fuck.
Oh, really? See, they're big and clobbery, but I didn't think they'd be piercing per se.
I think any big blunt weapon is considered armor piercing. So hammers, maces, flails.
I see.
Oh, can't
You got
die.
another really good one.
Infinite downs. I got the infinite downs boon.
That's a good one. That's definitely
Yep.
a good one. My career skill also inflicts poison on nearby enemies. Why not? I'll take it. That actually could have helped just now.
I feel it probably should be important to warn the teammates that I got that in case they're wondering why I act like an asshole and get killed a bunch. Because there's no consequences.
Except for the rest of your team being down one person and hoping that they get you before they go down as well.
Yeah, that's true.
That can happen.
So avoid getting downed at inopportune moments. Still,
I'll do what I can.
we went backwards.
Did we?
Yeah.
So, okay. Huh. I guess I haven't been paying enough attention. I thought we were going backwards now, but I guess not.
It is
Although I
interesting the
can see why
Be'lakor voice stuff. You may remember that I mentioned in Total War Warhammer they have Be'lakor there as well, but he's voiced by Thorin from The Hobbit.
Oh, you did. You did, yeah. Richard Armitage.
Yeah.
Armitage, that's right. Yeah, I do remember that. I wouldn't have remembered it on its own, but I do remember you telling me that.
Yeah, it's not Richard Armitage here, but it's close enough.
Yeah, I will definitely have to show you the voice of the guy I'm thinking of, and then show you the Nurglar or whatever, because to me they sound almost identical.
Yeah.
It is just such a it is impressively it's like raspy and low in English. It's actually like it's gorgeous. I could listen to the guy read a fucking phone book. It hits such a soothing tone, and it's what was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. It's a really cool voice after seeing the clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm the only person. Oh yeah, go ahead. I was gonna go in a different way.
Oh no, I was just burping.
Oh, okay. There's an armor thing or a weapon thing down there. Do you need it?
No, I generally wait until the higher levels if I can.
What colors are the higher ones? Yellow and orangish?
Orange and red.
Orange and red. Okay.
Red's the highest.
Oh wait, so do they? Oh, I guess they do, don't they? They follow the exact same colors of your regular equipment, right?
Yeah.
White, green, blue, orange, red. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why that didn't you know what it is? My colors are a little bit different. Some of them look very clear. Like right now, it's a very distinct green, but I've got the what is it? The Reshade. So my colors are a little bit different. Some are more vibrant. Some are a little bit slightly different. Like I don't have the colors in this game substantially changed, but they are somewhat I don't know, somewhat different. So when I see the white, it looks kind of vaguely yellowish.
Yeah.
And because of that, in my mind, that meant okay. Well, there's a yellow one, so I don't know what the color hierarchy is. I thought, well, I don't know what yellow is. Is that like mid tier? It's yellow. Yeah, I didn't realize. No, that's actually supposed to be white.
Yeah.
And being that it's white, that means that it follows the pattern of the weapons, which now I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Where I was gonna go, I was just gonna make a side comment about
Shit.
What? Oh yeah.
It is interesting they're having us go through the first level backwards.
Yeah, I read that sometimes you do just go 3 levels backwards on the Chaos Wastes.
Yeah. It reminds
cool.
me of the Weaves. I played a little bit of the Weaves yesterday, and the Weaves kind of have a similar gimmick. I
don't remember yet what because I only played the one level by accident when I joined somebody else's game. As
Why are the walls covered? Why is there so much cheese?
I didn't notice that. I just thought those were like the tops of barrels sticking out, like in a winery. I didn't realize that was cheese. That's great. I want to live there. Just you get hungry, just chew off the wall.
That's good idea.
Why not?
You'll not convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of elite dudes all at once. Jesus. Monks, and Storm Vermin, and Chaos Warriors.
Yeah, there was kind of a lot going on there.
Grab those bandages, Dory.
There you go. Potion for you. Draw it, rather. Hey!
Oh, I think someone took it.
Hey! Oh, that's a lot of poison gas.
Yeah, that sucks. We don't have that curse again, do we? Once
No,
again,
it's just that there was just a poison rat that threw both of its orbs in quick succession.
Oh, fucker.
Sienna needs to pick up that last draught. Alright. Let's crack this baby open. Oh, there we go.
Get the prize
Okay.
inside.
And it'll spawn a couple douchebags, and then eventually it'll spawn the Chaos Warrior. We fuck the Chaos Warrior up, and then we disrupt the altar.
Again with the douchebags, they could be really, really, really cool people. Creatures.
You know, that's true. Some of the Chaos Warriors ain't so bad dudes, really.
I mean, have you actually really taken the time to stop and talk to any of them?
You know, I haven't. Maybe the next one that doesn't swing an axe at me, I will.
They're just doing that because in their world, that's a way of greeting each other. And we misinterpret it because our cultures are different.
That's true.
It's
and when
really
they,
a form of ignorance when you think of it.
And when they split the skull and then eat the brains inside, it's a form of appreciation.
It is. They only do that for the ones who they respect. Otherwise, they wouldn't feel the need to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, this person's very wise. I'll eat some of his knowledge. I can't take care of that gun rat, unfortunately.
Are they going to give us the damn shadow ball?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Ooh, spawn a Chaos Warrior, fuck.
Getting a lot of these armored rats, too. Shit. Kind of throwing
Yeah,
a lot
I
at us.
think those shadow, I think those Bellacore statues that spawn make elites.
It seems that way, yeah. They kind of showed up right at the same time. Ooh, alright. Moment of respite.
Where's the shadow Chaos Warrior they're supposed to kill? Is he inside? That'd be silly.
That would be kind of weird.
No.
I mean, he should be coming to us. Is it possible he could be... No, he's not on the drop-off.
If he was, he could jump right up. The AI can jump over the drop-off.
Oh, yeah. I guess he could have. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, everyone's looking around. We're all kind of confused.
Where's the guy I'm supposed to kill?
Yeah.
Barton trying to
Shadow.
mark it, seeing if that'll do it.
Worth a try.
Yeah?
I'm going back all the way through the cheese halls. Nothing back here.
Ow!
What's happening?
Fucking poop rat with a torch got 2 hits off on me because I wasn't paying attention.
Little fuckers. I mean, what happens if we just continue and ignore it?
Well, then we wouldn't get the Bellacore level afterwards, so we wouldn't get the 2 boons.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I guess we just gotta go.
Yeah, I guess I'll look... Wait.
Oh no, we all move forward.
You did. I'm not sure what's... I'm going to hang back just for a second. I'm going to hang up back right up at the top, though. Just to see if the Chaos Warrior does eventually show up.
I don't think us walking away would make him finally start spawning.
I don't know, though, because as soon as you jumped over, then the enemies came.
No, that was just coincidence. That was just because,
Really?
Yeah, because anytime that well, it's always going to spawn hordes randomly from time to time. That's just the way the game works.
Yeah, but I mean, that was like pitch perfect timing. Like, as soon as you guys walked over, there come the horde.
Yeah, coincidence.
I guess so.
Gas rat, watch for the throw. Gas rat's dead.
That's always satisfying. Gas rat dead.
Are these fields now tall enough that Barton can't see over them again?
Section of the waste for themselves, Dory.
I don't think I've played this level with Barden yet. I don't recall.
What else will they take alongside?
Something funny about Barden using the pickaxe to hit the stone statue.
Very minor-like. Very, very fitting. Very in character.
Yeah. Boom!
Consecrated ground that gives you more damage for a little while the chest of trials is open. So, in other words, whenever we get a chest of trials, we'll be a little bit safer.
If I kill Tall's Quarry, I get 30% more power for 10 seconds.
If you kill what?
If I kill Tall's Quarry.
What's that?
Any enemy with a fireball floating over their heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like this is the way through.
It does.
Up and over.
Suppose we'll just keep going. Really
Hey,
kind of
medical
sucks the wheel.
Yeah, we got cheated there. That's an odd bug. I hope that never happens again.
I guess maybe just bad RNG. I don't know. That is a shame.
RNG shouldn't be it. It shouldn't just randomly be like, actually, we'll make it where there's no reward for it this time.
I wouldn't think so. I don't know. It doesn't quite. I guess it could have been a bug. Either way, I don't think it was anticipated.
Oh,
I'm
Barden
sure
has
intend.
Barden has some kind of boon that makes it where when he heals, it heals everybody else.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. He just down to healing draught, and we all got healed for it.
Ah.
A dwarf hold should never be a welcome sight.
The fuck, Carillion?
Yeah, no response to that. He's
Yeah,
just
nobody-
ignoring it at that point.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck you.
Fucking elf. Fucking piece of shit.
Dumb elf. What? Yeah, I just heard her gasping.
Yeah, I think I took an overhead from behind and didn't even notice.
Those dudes, I mean, you really have to be quick to catch that and make sure it doesn't happen. For the amount of damage it does, you really don't get a lot of warning.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at catching it, but if it's behind me, I couldn't possibly see, you know?
Right. That's happened to me a couple times.
Interesting. My dodges now pass through enemies.
Should they? Are they, like, did you take something that's, or did you get a boon that should make it that way?
I got a boon. Yeah, there's a boon here in this chamber. You can probably go see it as soon as we kill
I
this.
just grabbed it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get lightning, whatever. Oh, that was good, whatever just that was. Guess that was Barden. He's laying on the ground, prone, getting hammered dead, saying, "I come for you." Oh, he's threatening, like he was literally already on the ground, face up, saying, "I come for you." That was good.
Ow!
Ooh.
Frick!
I died. Return me to the soil.
Your eyes dim.
Oh no, he's eating me.
This time he's just chucking you.
Good.
Me with shields.
Oh, tornado! Shit!
Oh no, that's, oh shit, yep, bad time for it.
Oh, shit! I'm down.
Alright. Get the fuck off me, whoever's hitting me from behind, shit.
If you're surrounded, you want to start pushing.
Ah, fuck, get away from me, get away from me. Shit. There I go.
Okay, Sienna, get me up, get me up, get me up, get me
He's
up.
only got a few hits, you guys got it.
Shield rat.
Oh boy, I'm getting thrown around like a fucking rag doll. Why do I have my fucking bow out? Alright, you're up.
Almost.
Fucking tornado! God damn it!
That's what's fucking us.
And there's a fucking Be'lakor altar that's printing out Chaos Warriors like fucking candy.
Ah, shit. Well, now we just have bots, so we're fucked. The other ones just quit.
Yeah, I think they both, everyone recognized this was an unwinnable situation there.
I mean, I wouldn't have given up yet, but I guess I see why they did. That sucks. One touch and the boss is... Oh, I'm back in.
Oh, shit. Them quitting caused the bots to get up.
Oh.
Weird.
Okay, wait, I'm not back up, but yeah, they're...
I'm also dead because the bots didn't.
Fuck!
The bots didn't pick us up. They just prioritized blocking like usual. But
I thought I put in the mod to make that not the case. I guess what is that mod deactive now too?
Could just simply be. What I saw was Kruber was getting run down by 5 Chaos Warriors at once and just pushing relentlessly, like, please God help. So I don't know if he necessarily had much choice there.
I guess you're talking about the bot Kruber.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then maybe not. The fucking, if not for those stupid fucking tornadoes, that would have been fine.
I'm gonna switch to Shade. We're not getting, that would have been a lot more manageable if we had killed the Chaos Spawn quicker, but none of us were putting out enough damage.
Yeah, you know, if the tornado hadn't got me, I would have probably almost killed him. It's, the tornado got me scooped up and then it threw me, and then after I got another hit or two on the boss, then he grabbed me and threw me, and that was pretty much the end of that.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunate. Thankfully, we weren't too far into the campaign.
We did get fucked by the thing, deciding, oh, hey, so, a bug is gone off. The entire reason you chose the Be'lakor cursed level was so you could get the Be'lakor temple afterwards for the 2 boons, but actually...
Yeah, that was kind of a mulligan.
Journey through the chaos wastes is different.
Alright,
oh boy, immediate curse.
Oh, 20% cooldown and 20% health.
Where you see a halo,
those are both really good. I'll go for either of them.
Yeah, those are both really good.
And they are both cursed, so that doesn't matter. Although it depends on what kind of curse you want, I guess.
Tzeentch curses usually aren't so bad, I think.
That's my memory.
Let's go for cooldown.
Okay. Ultimately, I guess for me that's a little bit better. For me, that comes down to roughly about 20 seconds less on my power, as opposed to about 20 extra health points. And 20 extra health points, that's definitely handy, but that can go down a little faster. Whereas the cooldown, that's, you know, the more yeah, what's up?
Would you mind to let me check my talents real quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, cooldown reduction would go very well with my talents, so I'm happy with this.
That's good, yeah.
Oh, we got Tzeentch Lightning, by the way, as the curse.
I saw that. That one's one of the more,
manageable ones.
Yeah, definitely. Tolerable.
Unless it's, the lightning strikes an enemy and turns it into something weird.
Oh, I didn't realize. I was thinking it was the one where you have to keep on the move, otherwise you'll get zapped.
No, it is that one, but if those lightning bolts strike enemies, they turn them into something else, remember?
Oh, you know, I guess in my experience, I rarely ever get that happening. Usually just the lightning follows me and I run and it zaps nothing and I'm fine.
Yeah.
I rarely ever actually have to do the enemies in such a way that's a problem. Although it hit somebody, I just heard somebody going, "Urgh."
I think it hit Kruber, but he only took a point of damage.
He's fine. This is neither here nor there now, but earlier I was going to say, you didn't see the witch, right?
No.
Okay. You sound, your tone suggests like I would never watch that.
It doesn't interest me. I've seen one Robert Eggers movie already, The Northman, which I thought was interesting for the historical. Oh, that's right. I thought the historical accuracy was interesting, but other than that, it was a very slow, boring movie. And he seems like, it seems like slow and boring is just his style.
I was just going to say the same could be said about The Lighthouse and The Witch. The Lighthouse I didn't care much for. Great acting, but not much else going on. The Witch I really enjoyed. I was surprised. I actually was completely absorbed by that movie. And a lot of it I think was the old English, OLDE English. I thought that really gave the movie a lot of personality. And again, that one had the guy that I said has the... it's Ralph Innocent? Ralph Ineson?
Oh, Ralph Ineson. Yes,
Yeah,
I know him.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Ralph Ineson. Wait, did you say Ralph Ineson voices somebody in this?
No, I thought he did. I thought he
okay.
voiced the Nurgly guy or whatever. I was so sure of it. You'd have to hear that voice, and when you have that actor in your mind and you hear the voice I'm talking about in this game, you'll probably be able to make the same comparison. But yeah, I wound up not being the case.
Yeah, where I remember Ralph Ineson from is Game of Thrones.
Yes, he was in that. He was Theon's. He's the one who turns on Theon after Theon turns on the Starks.
Yes.
Yeah, I tend to forget that he was in that. He was in Chernobyl as well, but he was only in. Yeah, he was a very minor supporting character in that. But in The Witch, yeah, but in The Witch again, other than Anya Taylor-Joy, he's arguably the main character, and he nails it. I mean, he acts really well. The voice, you know, that it really carries his like big, strong patriarchal character, leader of the family. His performance is one of the main reasons why I like the movie.
Yeah, by the way, there's Pilgrim's Coins by this ledge, and I did jump down.
Oh, okay, I see him. That was silly of you to not grab him before you jumped down.
I only saw him after I jumped down.
Yeah, poor excuse.
I saw you running towards him, and I was thinking, oh, he's got it, and then you turned.
Oh, wait, you saying I turned?
You walked right by him earlier, yeah.
Oh, earlier, because just now I grabbed some. I'm assuming they're the ones you were talking about. They were up at the edge, yeah. Ultimately, we got them. But The Lighthouse was, Willem Dafoe was really good. You know, he plays a good old salty sea dog. Robert Pattinson was good. I know everyone still hates him. I've seen him in two things now, and I thought he was fine in both. But otherwise, that movie is just a lot of just watch two guys, you know, slowly develop cabin fever. And then there's kind of like a weird ending, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that seems Robert Eggers' style. Is a few people sitting around, and then eventually something seems to happen that may be supernatural, but it's probably just that the people are crazy.
That kind of goes for The Witch as well. I won't give anything away for anyone who's still interested in seeing it.
It goes for The Northman.
Okay, I guess that really is just his style then. That's I mean, again, I liked one of the two movies of his that I saw. I didn't care much for the other, so I guess for me I'm kind of roughly betting 50-50. So I would be willing to give anything else he made a chance. I mean, from this point forward, unless like I see a couple and I hate him, then I'm going to quit watching his movies. But regardless, I think that's funny because that means basically that he's kind of like, I don't know, he's telegraphing his style just like M. Night Shyamalan did. Every time you go to see a Shyamalan movie, you're going to expect the same thing.
Yep. Boom, across the bridge of skulls here.
I see. What's your favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie? Have you seen a lot?
I've seen Sixth Sense. I've seen Unbreakable. I've seen The Happening.
Oh, have you really? Was that before you knew it was horrible, or did you like watch it as an irony?
I watched it as a kid. It just came on TV. Naturally, as a kid, you find it horrifying, the idea of something that's making everybody in the country kill themselves. But of course, beyond that, I had more or less already tuned out and stopped watching by the time. Okay, that would have been nearly bad if that strange lightning had struck just a second earlier. It only struck
I missed it. Why? Yeah.
It struck the back of that Skaven horde and turned the last two clan rats into storm vermin. But if it had struck any more than two, that could have been really bad.
You're right, yeah, because I was fighting those couple thinking, well, man, where do these come from? Shit, well, I'm glad that they're gone already, because, yeah, if there were more, that would have been a problem, especially so close to the edge there.
But, I saw Split, so I've seen four Shyamalan movies. I remember when I was a kid that my parents watched, Signs. They watched Signs, and the only scene I saw was the scene that everybody remembers from Signs, of Joaquin Phoenix seeing the recording of the alien walking in the alley and then getting the shit scared, which, naturally, as a kid, that scared the fucking shit out of me, so.
Yeah. I personally, Signs is actually my favorite one of the movies he's done. Yes. I fully believe that The Sixth Sense is objectively his best. But Signs...
Ted and Soon despise Sixth Sense.
They do. Yeah, I don't really know why. Ted actually is with me. He likes Signs best. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because that one deals with the concept of faith, or maybe just because he finds, just comparatively, he finds Sixth Sense just worse, I don't know, overrated in his opinion, perhaps? I don't know.
They have some logic issue with it. There's some huge plot hole in Sixth Sense. I don't remember.
That's actually surprising because I remember I've seen various shows talking about how well he covered his reveals in Sixth Sense. Like he actually like went back and made sure that like with Shutter Island, there's like all these little clues that support the ending, as opposed to just being like a pull it out of nowhere ending, which is what The Village was, and I still like The Village. Yeah, The Village was. I like to say, and I think this actually holds water, I believe that The Village is where everyone, like, decided, okay, either I'm still gonna stick with this guy, or I'm done with him.
Yeah.
Like The Village was, yeah, like the ending of that one, like, I mean, you haven't seen it, but I'm sure you're familiar with how it goes,
yeah,
right?
I'm familiar with the twist.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, I think it was Roger Ebert, who liked Shyamalan's previous movies, who said something like, yeah, you know, the end of the movie, I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, the end of The Village doesn't just make you want to, like, rewind it and, like, figure out the plot, you know, figure out what's going to happen or whatever. No, The Village makes you want to rewind so much that you just go back to before you saw the movie and you choose not to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I just wish I could just go back to, you know, before I even saw this movie so I could say, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Whereas I rolled with it. It's absurd on its face, but I guess the performances carried it for me, and I thought the twist was interesting. I guess.
Allegory of the Cave, right? Something like that.
I think I've heard that, but I'm not familiar with the cave.
Old Plato, I think. So, you know, fucking old.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bunch of dudes in a cave. All they've ever known is the cave. They're tied up in the cave. Eventually, they get the opportunity to get free. They're confused by the surface world as soon as they get out and decide to go back in the cave. That's my memory of it.
I see.
And whenever Ted wants to insult the Matrix, he'll say that the Matrix is no good because it's just the cave, but replacing the cave with technology.
I mean, I don't think that inherently makes something bad. I mean, one could make the argument that the vast majority of ideas are recycled in some way or another.
Yeah, I would. Ted himself would argue that, but I think that Ted's just more so like, I don't like the Matrix. I'm just looking for an insult I can throw against it.
I mean, that is our boy Ted. I think it's perfectly fair to not like the movie. I very much did. I thought The Matrix was great. I definitely think, I saw the next two, I think you can and should stop with the first one. I've said that before. The Matrix, like, I'm of the opinion this is probably unfounded, but I, in my cynicism, feel, oh, okay, let's activate that and then go back down.
Yeah, run.
Yes.
Alas!
Down we go.
Brian Fester, oh boy, that's gonna be Plague Monks.
Oh!
Fucking watch it!
Get down here into safety. I'm gonna back up against...
nope, never mind. It looks like it's Storm Vermin. That's a bit more manageable.
Yeah, it is. Plague Monks are kind of wily.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna do some bonking. Okay, so yeah, again, it's cynical, but I feel that there's probably some truth to it. I feel that with The Matrix, that being the first movie, I think that was meant to be a self-contained story, and as much as they say that no, they had all these ideas, they just couldn't fit them into the first movie or whatever, no, I feel that it was meant to be a single movie, and it took off like wildfire. It was huge, everyone loved it, and I think because of that, they decided to make more, and they got so fucking up their own asses with, like, faux philosophy and religion and just all this just pish-posh of just mumbo-jumbo ideas that went nowhere and meant nothing. I feel that was just them just getting high on the scent of their own farts. Whereas the first Matrix, it's a nice, single, self-contained story that doesn't have most of that shit.
That's what I've always heard.
Yeah, hang on.
Regenerate 1 health every 3 seconds. Fuck yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do some bleeding damage to enemies when I do my special. Let's try it now. With the Sixth Sense, well, actually, God, there's so much I want to talk about. The Village, Sixth Sense, Signs. I guess I'll tackle them in that order.
2 loot rats?
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 loot rats.
That never
running right next to each other. We killed them all at once, and they dropped a shit ton of stuff.
Ah, I was just swinging. I thought they only show up like near the beginning of the level. I guess they're random too.
Weird.
It's weird. I've never seen 2 before.
Well, feel free to use the healing supplies on yourself. I've got crazy health regen, so I don't need them.
I guess you do. Alright. Oh god, there's still more, you're right. Let me get this lightning off my ass, and I'll waste the last potion to get the one that I can't carry. Alright, there we go. Okay, so yeah, tackle them in order. Sixth Sense, I think was, you know, really good. I think that Shyamalan really covered his tracks. He made a story that I personally didn't see coming. The end, of course, that is. I think that when you go back and watch it subsequently, it's even better the second time around. Well, maybe not better. I saw The Sixth Sense in the theater. I didn't know what was coming. Like all I knew, the only input I had was my mom had seen it. And she said, "Yeah, you really need to watch this movie. It'll spook you. It'll surprise you. There's actually a part that made me cry." And I'm like, "Made you cry? How so? It's a horror movie." And she's like, "Yeah, you just have to see it." That's all I knew. There was no big thing about, "Oh my God, you have to see this movie because of the ending." I'm glad that I went in dry, not knowing there was anything special about the ending at all. Just the movie's good, really good. Go see it. And I did, and I loved it. It was nominated for, appropriately enough, 6 Oscars, including Best Picture. One of the very rare, at least at the time, horror thrillers to have that honor. Obviously, it was like a major pop culture thing. Obviously, put M. Night Shyamalan on the map. And I think maybe for all those reasons, like that's typically the kind of thing Ted will complain about. You know, just it's really not all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's an actual specific, like, logical or whatever that he doesn't like, I would have to hear what it is, because while I'm sure that there's potentially, is one, I know that there's some great pride was taken in trying to make sure that wasn't the case. Again, like, Shyamalan was, some would argue, overly prideful, a little arrogant, actually, over the years, about trying to craft a movie that was, like, really solid, you couldn't poke holes in it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Before I continue out of the other movies, because obviously I like talking about movies, I want you to have a chance to get in there on that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Sixth Sense when I watched it, though, to be honest. I've not thought too deeply. My memory is that at some point it came up that I mentioned to Sue, like, "Oh, yeah, I saw Sixth Sense, I thought it was great." Or, I don't remember I even said necessarily I thought it was great, but I said I had a good time, I enjoyed it. And Sue was like, "No, man, this movie's garbage. Did you notice this, that, and another?" And I remember something along the lines of more or less just going, "No."
Do you recall if it was specifically plot stuff then, or if it was like...
I want to say that my memory is Ted's criticism of Sixth Sense, when I heard it, made sense, whereas Soon struck me as really petty, like there's just something about the movie that got on his nerves, and he decided to dig in and say, "No, this movie's the..." Because I remember Soon got intense about it. Anytime I've talked to Soon about The Sixth Sense, he gets intensely like, "No, this movie's the fucking shits, and it killed my grandma."
Yeah, right. That reminds me of, like, how...
Ted, I want to say, whenever I've discussed Sixth Sense with him, he's more or less just kind of dismissive, like, whatever, I think the movie's bad, but who cares? It's not one of the ones like Skyrim or Dark Knight Rises where it's a religion for him to hate it, but, like, he's just kind of like, no, it's crap, but whatever, I don't know.
But you said that he had
Soon was like, "Oh my God, this fucking movie's the worst." I don't remember why.
See, again, like, objectively, I think the movie was well acted. I thought that it was ambitious. I personally think that it paid off well in its premise. So, I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, but I would find fault with somebody who doesn't have, like, who says that it's objectively bad. Objectively terrible, like apparently like you're saying Soon is. It's perfectly fine to not like the movie.
It's really strange for them to just say that, because I know both of them love Bruce Willis.
Then, yeah, that's even more strange. You're right. You're making Soon sound like how Muda was whenever he would talk about The Departed. He would get so fucking hung up on the fact that the Boston accents weren't perfect. Yes. I mean, to the point that, like, he eventually even admitted, he was like, "Okay, well, I know, I get it. It is my gimmick." And, like, he readily admits that, yeah, I'm really too much of an anal fucker about this. And,
my memory is...
He was.
Ted and Muda would unite on The Departed, but Ted didn't care about the accents. I don't remember Ted even having an articulated
Ted hated it.
Ted hates The Departed, but I don't think I've ever heard him articulate why.
I don't think I have either. I'm sure at the time he must have said something, because I know I would have interjected saying, "Well, I think that movie's really good." But
Yeah,
I do
I
remember,
loved
yeah,
The
he hated
Departed.
it quite a bit. Yeah, I do too. I
It's-
thought it was fantastic.
It'd probably be my favorite of the Scorsese flicks, but then I'm not a big Scorsese guy.
I was gonna say that's a bold claim.
Yeah.
Although my favorite is Casino, which, if
I'm
anything,
not-
people will just people wave that off and they say it's a Goodfellas clone. Fuck you.
Casino, yeah, I think I mentioned to you before. I tried to watch it once when I had been awake for like 28 hours, and so like it was
It's
like
legit 3 hours long.
yeah, and I was about 10 minutes in, and it was it was De Niro going, hey, I'm working here with Joe Pesci, and my wife is hot, and then somewhere in the opening narration, I just fell asleep. Which, again, it's not an insult to the movie. Like I said, I've been awake for 28 hours. They're perfectly... I could have fallen asleep to Mad Max Fury Road if I'd been awake for 28 hours, but...
Yeah, it could definitely happen. Casino, which, to be fair, I saw before Goodfellas, so it might have been the other way around for me, I don't know. And it also doesn't help that I feel Goodfellas is one of the most overrated movies of all time. It's great.
Yeah,
it's absolutely classic, but I it just gets praised as if it's like one of the top 10 movies ever made. No, I definitely don't think so.
Yeah, I think that, like, Godfather and Goodfellas are almost like sibling movies, but I think that Godfather lives up to the hype, Goodfellas does not.
Yeah, I feel the same. I have more...
And that's not to say Goodfellas is a bad movie, because it's great, but it doesn't live up to the hype, and few things can.
Yeah, when I think of absolute all-time classics that are worth the discussion of, is this actually possibly the best movie ever made? I can see that for Godfather. I just can't see it for Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas...
I can't put it in that category. That language doesn't fit for me.
Godfather is an epic. Goodfellas is the story of about 2 or 3 dudes.
I've heard it argued that Goodfellas is an epic. I don't think of it that way. Like to me, Goodfellas is just kind of like it's just a glamorized
Spoon
story.
over here by the door, by the way.
Oh, I'm seeing it. Yeah. To me, Goodfellas is basically just a glamorized, just what's the word I'm thinking of? Not treatise. I don't know. I don't feel like Goodfellas has much to say, which Godfather is necessarily. Right, yeah, Goodfellas, I think it's, the funny moments are funny. I think the plot is interesting. I personally think... Yeah, good dialogue. Memorable scenes, quotable dialogue. But I don't think the movie is as... what's the word I'm looking for?
I think that part of it is that Scorsese's intention with Goodfellas was that he felt Godfather made mobsters too cool, so he wanted to make a mob movie about mobsters being pieces of shit that stab each other in the back.
I think he actually might have even said that. I know somebody, and I think it was Scorsese, said, like, yeah, I wanted to kind of, like, mythologize the God, or the God. You know what I'm talking about. I was about to say The Godfather. I was about to, I'm Goodfellas, Godfather, I'm starting to blur the two together. Like, I'm not in my mind, but the words are, the titles are coming out the same for me. I don't think that Goodfellas is quite substantive enough for me to consider it like an absolute all-time best epic. Like, it's essentially just kind of like, hey, look at these, these glamorous mobsters. And
look at these douchebags.
But ultimately, despite the glamour, they're actually assholes and everyone dies. And it's like, again, like, I can't really say there's anything wrong with it, although on a personal level, I don't like Ray Liotta's very kind of mundane narrating everything like this. Everything he's talking about, man, I get sick of that. I like Ray Liotta just fine, but I don't want to listen to him just talk in kind of a monotone way like this for an hour and a half, or fucking 2.5 hours, rather.
Yeah, it is by that narration that he delivers the line in the movie that I really do love, which is but it's more so I love the narrative of it than the line itself, of just simply, all my life I wanted to be a gangster at the very beginning, and then the final line, and now I'm just some snope.
I used to, eat this, that, and the other, and now when I order...
I used to eat real quality Italian spaghetti, now I get, what's it? Now
some noodles and a can of tomato sauce or something like that.
Nope, worse than that, ketchup.
Ketchup!
Yeah!
That's right, you're right. Yeah, I used to do this, that, and the other, and now I live life like a schnook. I think that's the very last line, is I live life like a schnook.
I think when you can find a, villainous
you motherfucker.
evil character gets a worse fate than death ending that's satisfying like that, I think that's some real writing power. So that's one thing I definitely really dug about.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would have trouble finding fault with Goodfellas. And I guess really a lot of this is just subjective. I just can't see what is so monumentally great about it. Yeah, to me, it's a very good standard movie.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of that I guess is just on me. Fuck, he's trying to get in there with us. Fuck him. Stupid
he just walked right up and I backstabbed him.
Yeah, I saw that.
I just raised up my 2 knives and dug one into each shoulder blade.
That's what he gets. Trying to hop on the warp bubble with the rest of us.
Yeah, Goodfellas. I think the thing about Goodfellas is, like I said, it was supposed to be, finally I'm going to make a mobster movie about how mobsters are pieces of shit. Because Godfather, you mythologized them too much. Godfather, you can hear people that worked on that saying, we felt mob movies in the past mythologized mobsters too much, so we're going to finally make a mob movie about how mobsters are pieces of shit. And you know what came after Goodfellas? Sopranos, which again, the creator of Sopranos said explicitly, my intention here was I felt that Goodfellas mythologized mobsters too much, so it's time I made a show about how big a piece of shit they are.
So about every 10, 15 years, you need somebody to do that. The next time, if we're due, I'm not sure when the last time that happened was, but if we're due, the next one's going to be just them, just like slovenly laying on couches naked, like rubbing butter on themselves and just like shooting at each other from across the room. Hey, Tony. What, Rizzo? Bam.
Destroy the crystal egg. It's underground.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up? What do you think?
I guess, guys, we need to come back and go down here and break this egg.
Yeah, let's just go ahead.
All right.
Fuck it. Oh, wait, where are you?
I went down to deal with the crystal egg.
Oh, see, we're going down as well. I think we're going to wind up in the same spot. I
okay,
think.
Let's hope.
Yeah, because we also just went down.
Oh, good lord, that'd be funny. I'm playing a whole different level.
I don't see your aura.
I'm way off on my own. Okay, yeah, you are winding up down here with me.
Okay. Yeah, I just followed whoever was near me, and I thought we were all winding up in the same spot. Actually, for a second, I thought that Sienna was you. In fact, I saw a female character, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that was... Oh, wait, no, that's Sienna.
Egg broken.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, a casino is... people only say it's got Goodfellas, but worse, because it has the same cast, same director. Obviously, no Ray Liotta. No Ray Liotta, who obviously was the main character in Goodfellas.
But generally speaking, not everyone's favorite character either.
Yes, I think most people who talk about Goodfellas and how much they love it, they usually don't refer to Ray Liotta, which again,
no.
that's I don't have anything against.
Or De Niro.
No, yeah, usually it's Pesci.
Yeah, like I mean, I'll be honest. Like, everybody, of course, we've talked before about how, like, with Tim Burton, how people have reasonably gotten sick of how he puts Johnny Depp in motherfucking everything. and I've said, but then there are other director-actor combinations. Tarantino puts Sam Jackson in everything, but I never get sick of Sam Jackson.
I have to agree, yeah. I don't think I've ever not been entertained by him. I don't know what it is, just something about the actor, I guess.
Yeah, and I was saying, like, also, like, I've only seen a little bit of David Lynch stuff, but David Lynch always puts Kyle MacLachlan and Laura Dern in his stuff, but nobody ever complains about him putting Kyle MacLachlan and Laura Dern in everything.
Yeah, I think maybe there's... Oh, God, that's a whole separate discussion. I'll have to add on to that, but go on.
Yeah, we can hit that in a moment, but for me, I really get sick very rapidly of Scorsese's fucking unending fetish for Robert De Niro.
Really? Okay,
yeah.
Interesting.
Then again, I've always thought Robert De Niro was a horribly overrated actor, though.
Oh, I see.
It's difficult to say. We've had disagreements about that before, though, because you love Taxi Driver. I think Taxi Driver is a terrifically overrated movie. I didn't think it was very good at all.
I think it's very good. That's another one that I would not consider to be among the best movies ever made, whereas a lot of critics do.
Yeah,
I had to see it twice to really... and if anything, I actually love the character way more than I love the movie he's in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was about to say, I think that you have to be more pissed at the world to really enjoy Taxi.
You're not wrong. I mean, that is basically the context of the movie. Guy gets mad at the world and finally takes it out, and happens to pick somebody good, ultimately, to kill.
Yeah, I'm interested in Falling Down, but where you're a big fan of Falling Down because you resonate with the character, I'm interested in Falling Down because, well, for one thing, I like Michael Douglas, but it seems entertaining to watch, because Michael Douglas's character in that is, I mean, him and Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver are both playing very pathetic characters in a strong sense, but Robert De Niro is more so the I'm looking in a mirror and talking to myself pathetic, where Michael Douglas seems like there's more of a distinct series of moments where he starts to realize, like, oh, I'm a bad person now.
Yeah. Taxi Driver, the character, he's obviously he's a veteran, Vietnam veteran who clearly has serious PTSD. He's a very angry, aggressive person who. He's a social outcast. A major side plot of the movie is his attempts to have a relationship, and he gets with a girl, and she finally agrees to go on a date with him, and he brings her to a porn movie.
Porn theater, yes.
Yeah, and she's like, "What are you doing? Like, I don't want to." And he's just like, "Oh, I thought you'd like this. This is just where I thought you'd want to go or whatever." Like he's socially inept.
Yeah.
He takes the taxi driver job because he's up all night with insomnia. He lives in a crummy little apartment. He watches TV and eventually gets so like bored and frustrated with what he's watching on TV, which is people dancing, that eventually he just kicks the TV over and just covers his face with frustration. Like he's clearly unhinged.
Yeah.
Whereas in Falling Down, the character has much more understandable motivation. It's an everyman, a businessman who's been laid off. And actually, he's been let go, if I recall correctly. Yeah, he's been let go. The economy's starting to suck, and he starts to snap. He's trying to go home to see his wife, who they're separated. I think separated or divorced. Can't remember. Either way, she wants nothing to do with him. It's his daughter's birthday. He just wants to go be with his daughter. His wife says no, fuck off. So he's just got like everything, just like all the weight on his shoulders, starting to build up. The pressure's too much, and he just finally starts to not even flip out. He just starts to try to just like shut out the world, like leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, and people just won't leave him alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's yeah. They're definitely. They're anti-heroes who obviously do very bad things, but whereas De Niro is more unhinged. Falling Down, the character's name is actually Bill Foster. The movie actually doesn't say that. You have to kind of like look at external sources. Bill Foster, his situation is he's not really unhinged so much as pushed to the edge.
Yeah. And my understanding is, having not watched Falling Down, I'll get around to it someday. My understanding is that Falling Down, by the end, he gets some degree of a lesson learned, some realization of, like, I shouldn't be this way. Comparative to Taxi Driver, which is not an approval of Bickle, Travis Bickle, that's his name. Travis Bickle's behavior, but the ending of Taxi Driver is, of course, that he winds up becoming treated as a hero by the community because he killed that pimp. And it's supposed to very clearly be an unjust thing, because he's a mentally deranged person who would have actually wound up killing a very nice, socially active politician, but simply didn't because he didn't have the opportunity and instead killed a pimp. And, of course, the people never find out about that, so to the people, he's just a hero who killed a horrible fucking pedo pimp.
Yeah, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. What happens specifically is that at the end of Taxi Driver, after he's done that, the woman, I wish I remember her name. She was at the time Sybil Shepherd. At the end of the movie, after he's done what he's done, it shows him driving his cab, and she shows up in the cab, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you?" And she's kind of like, in so many words, she's like, maybe I thought wrong of you. We're coming, by the way, whoever that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can.
I got him.
Damn it!
Yeah,
I missed all my shots.
That's all right. Thought that counts. Yeah, she gets in the cab.
What the fuck is the dwarf doing? Okay, he's catching up.
Oh, yeah, he was. He's over at the chest. I guess he was taking a long time to decide what he wanted.
Yeah, like even then, yeah, it's supposed to be where previously that girl recognized what Travis Bickle is. She then winds up walking it back after he kills the pimp.
Well, actually, even beyond that, yeah, she does have dialogue more or less to the extent of, she doesn't say this specifically, but kind of like, maybe I misjudged you. You're actually, wow, you did a very heroic thing. You know, that's actually pretty cool. You know, maybe I'll see you again sometime. And he's like, yeah, okay, cool. And there's the briefest, like, it's like a 2-second cut, and it's been debated for like decades until I think Scorsese himself came out and described what it is. She gets out of the cab and he's just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, maybe life's not so bad. And then like he just very suddenly, very abruptly looks at something in the rearview mirror, and you don't see what it is, but he looks very like concerned, like, wait, what's that? And then it cuts away more or less to credits, and people are like, what does he see? What does that mean? And Scorsese, again, I'm almost sure it was Scorsese himself who specifically said that's him, like, about to freak out again. It can happen anytime.
Yeah.
Whereas, yeah, so it's like, yeah, he did a heroic thing, but no, he's still the unhinged guy that he was before. You know, like, he's okay now, but yeah, just watch it, because it's probably going to happen again. Whereas in Falling Down, there's a moment, I don't want to spoil too much because we haven't seen it, but there's a moment where he does...
I think I've been spoiled on most of that movie by now.
Anytime that I think about, I don't want to spoil something, I'm like, well, he's probably read the synopsis now anyway.
I don't think I have, but I think that
really?
Falling Down's a movie I've heard quite a bit of discussion about, so I'm sure I've heard about the ending. Plus, on top of it...
Oh, well, I'm not even talking about the ending, but go on, finish your thought.
Most of the things I've really loved anyways, what it is that I get spoiled and that tells me, like, oh, that sounds interesting, I need to watch. Like how you were with Breaking Bad. Right?
I was just going to say, yep.
You got spoiled on Breaking Bad, and that made you want to watch more, because it's like, oh shit, that sounds good, I need to see this.
Right, yeah,
That's how I was with Game of Thrones, you remember?
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't interested
right.
until the season 8 stuff was going on, and I was like, well, okay, why did everybody make such a big deal? And I started reading about the first 4 seasons, I was like, oh shit, this sounds like good stuff.
Yeah, for me, yeah, Breaking Bad, I read it just completely on a whim because I was seeing articles talking about, like, oh my god, did you see the ending of Breaking Bad? Like, oh, people are talking about it. I'm like, okay, I've been hearing about this off and on for years. What the fuck is the big deal? Why, like, what, does the guy die at the end or something like that? And spoilers, if anyone hasn't seen Breaking Bad, because it's excellent. I don't want to talk about it otherwise. But yeah, go ahead, Alex, what were you going to say first?
Hey, if you're one of the 5 people who isn't aware of it by now...
Right, yeah. I mean, I guess it can happen. I mean, at this point, it's 10 years on, 12 years on since it ended, which, oh my god, does that make me feel fucking old.
12, yeah. Oh.
Has it been 12? Really? Hang on, let me think. Yeah, 2013, I think is when it ended.
13 or 14. 12. Right, season 5 was split across 2 years.
It was, yeah, it was one of those kind of deals. Yeah, obviously,
The Wire is 23 years, or excuse me, 22 years old.
So how do you feel about that one? Oh, Minotaur, by the way, he just headbutted me.
Well, I remember I only watched it during COVID, so I was late to the party, but still.
Gotta make sure we don't go flying, because this fucker.
Got him.
Got him. Excellent. He fell in the pit. Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he did. Very close to it, though. Can I knock him in? No, he's falling the other way. So yeah, when I looked it up, I was like, okay, well, yeah, I was right. Okay, the guy died. Why is that a big deal? Like, okay, well, obviously he's a main character, so it must be a big deal that he died. But let's see what the story is about. Like, is it really just about a guy that makes meth? He's a teacher and he makes meth. Oh, okay, fine. Ooh, who cares? Very novel, whatever. And then, yeah, like, I read season 1 synopsis, and I was like, well, that sounds interesting. Okay, that's a cool premise. It's a little bit more than what I thought. And then season 2, it's like, oh, like, wow, there's some actual, like, moral quandaries taking place in this show. Interesting. And then by the time I was, like, reading season 3, it was just like, I'm getting sucked into this. Like, I read the whole thing in the course of, like, half an hour or whatever. I'm, like, just reading every, summary on Wikipedia or whatever, like, all the episode summaries. And I'm like, this actually kind of sounds amazing. And to me, it speaks amazingly of the show that when I watched it, I legitimately forgot about what happens. Like, my memory is shit, admittedly. But as I watched the show, like just for example, like the character Jane, the character like Hank, what happens to him, like I forgot all of that. I was just
there are
like
some
watching
characters
it
that don't look interesting in plot summaries, but then when you watch the show, he's actually like Hank in plot summaries doesn't sound that interesting, but when you watch the show, he's a cool character.
Right. I think
plot summaries, he spends more or less 3 seasons doing nothing, and then he gets interesting, you know?
That's essentially true. Yeah, I think that the thing with Hank really starts to pick up for me when he starts to when he. Well, I guess if I were to pick one specific moment where it's like, okay, I really started getting interested in Hank's arc, was when he cornered Walt and Jesse in the RV in the auto lot in the junkyard.
This is my own private property, bitch?
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah, that's when it was like I again, like, see, having read the summary, I should have known what was coming, but I was watching the episode thinking, he's driving right up behind them. They're both in the camper right now, and there's Hank. Like, how, like, I know they're gonna get out of this, but how are they possibly gonna get out of this? This is, like, they're fucked. And I was just watching it, just wrapped with attention, like, oh my god, where's this gonna go? And yeah, that's when I started getting interested in Hank, and just the show just got better and better and better.
Oh boy, Sienna's got that fucking perk where she drops stuff.
Oh, she has a perk that she can drop stuff when she... Oh, you mean the boon, or is that,
the boon where when she firewalks, she'll drop stuff from her inventory.
Ah, okay. That's pretty nice. Actually, I should have grabbed... I'll be fine. Yeah, regardless of you having read Falling Down, I don't want to give anything away specifically other than... and this isn't really too specific, but there's a part in the movie a little bit closer towards... It's in the second half, where he winds up talking to some people that are sympathetic, and you know, he just stumbles across them basically, and he I don't want to say he takes them hostage, but he kind of hunkers down with them, like, okay, well, I need to hold back here for a few minutes, that, you know, there's some people looking for me, whatever. And he has some dialogue with these people, and he starts to, you know, kind of come to terms with like what happened to me shouldn't have happened to me. Like, this is wrong. Like how can I live in a world where I try to do the right thing? I try to do my job well. I try to, you know, make all the right choices, and now, like, I'm in this situation to where, you know, like, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm being pushed, and it's like, it's not fair. And like, he sort of, like, he doesn't really quite, I think, acknowledge that what he's done is wrong. In fact, that actually leads to my favorite... Oh, hang on.
Offer them to the shrine to receive a boon. Or perhaps you'd prefer to buy a miracle for the whole party. You each have your own tally of coins. Spend them as you wish.
I am not going to go for either of the... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let him take it. I was going to say I'm not going to go for either of the miracles myself.
If I blocked more with this career, then this would be a fantastic boon. Blocking attacks reduces cooldown.
Yeah, that's actually oh god, that's really good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wish that was a frequent one. I see, that's another one that I don't think I ever saw before when it was the events.
Yeah, we'll be seeing them more now.
Yeah, thank God.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm buying the miracle. We receive 20% more damage, but we get 50% more money.
It's a gamble. We'll be taking some damage, so the other guys might not be happy with you, but that's fine. They can quit if they want to.
We're getting a lot of healing, is why I think we'll probably be able to get away with it.
Good point. Yeah, we really are, especially with her dropping items.
Now let's hope we don't get fart gas.
Yeah. What I was gonna say with Bill Foster, he doesn't quite really have a moment where I think he acknowledges that what he's done is in any way wrong. He expresses some sentiments that make him a more understandable character. But actually, near the end of the movie, he has, I've mentioned this before, it's my absolute favorite line in the movie. He gets confronted and told, like, hey, you know, you're going crazy. Quit doing... Oh, what's up?
Fart cloud.
Oh, just... Yeah, we'll just have to... Well, I don't have range, so this one might kind of screw me, but...
Yeah, be careful not to get stuck in small spaces.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Michael Douglas has the line at the very end of the movie. Okay, now, alright, I'll wait!
Noxious demise.
Alright, there you go. Yes, he has the movie at the end. I've mentioned it before. I think it's my favorite line in the movie, which is, I'm the bad guy? How did that happen? Because he's reacting to, like, all this shit that's happened to me, like all these, you know, like, crummy situations in life, and, you know, all this other stuff I've been dealing with today. I'm the bad guy, really? And yeah, so I would say the character's complicated. He's not really supposed to be sympathetic, but, like, the situations he deals with, I think any average person, and this is the point of the movie. Oh, I love that line. you know, anyone who sees the movie, they can recognize that, yes, I would hate if this happened to me too. Yes, this is frustrating. Oh, yeah, I hate dealing with that. That's a pain in the ass. And you couple that with the fact that, again, this guy's like a career like white collar worker who's just suddenly been laid off, and it's like, or again fired, and it's like, well, fuck you. You know, there's your whole life. And so yeah, it's understandable, it's relatable. Whereas yeah, going with the taxi driver is essentially like, yeah, you know, this guy's he hates the world, but that's kind of like basically just like the end product of him just being a psychopath to begin with.
Yeah.
Holy purpose lies you!
Oh, talking about the TV shows things did remind me. I have started watching Twin Peaks.
Yeah, you mentioned you were going to. How do you like it so far?
The first 2 episodes, I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, good.
You can see that it's kind of getting to be the origins of prestige TV in 1990, you know?
Really? Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I always heard that Twin Peaks was one of the origins of prestige TV, but yeah, you can see it.
Is it, see, I like Lynch, but I don't love Lynch. And for me, the division is sometimes I think he's just too weird. How would you describe the strangeness level so far, the first couple episodes?
The first couple episodes, very little strangeness. There's little things. There is bizarrely a scene. Like, okay, so the first episode is an hour and a half. The second episode is 50 minutes. And I assume that every episode after...
I'm sorry, wait. Did you say 15? You said 50, right? 50?
50, yes.
Okay.
But the first episode has a scene where there's some kids at the high school are having a discussion of something or other, and then, you know, they part, they leave, and the shot just kind of hangs on the high school hallway while another couple of background extras just, you know, walk on past. And then another background extra gets out of his locker, you know, he's going through his locker for his things. It's some nerdy looking guy, and he's going through his locker for, I don't know, here's my book, okay, alright, I got my book. And then he dances out of frame.
In a way that feels distinctly weird for weird's sake, or could you buy it as, like, oh, it's just a teenage character being... Go ahead.
He shimmies out while, like, making the wave with his arms.
I guess I'd have to see it. I guess I could take it or leave it. I just hope it's not a harbinger for things getting, like, really, really fucked up.
Yeah, other than that, it's been mostly very illogical. Oh boy, this is a bad situation Sienna's in.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can come around the other way.
Shit, he killed Sienna. Fuck.
Okay, shit. Yeah, that sucks.
And I wasted my ult. Fuck.
Fuck! Shit. I can revive. So, yeah, just deal with the boss. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll try it. Barden will get you.
Okay, he's got me.
Watch your ledges. Keep your back away from him. No, I did it! I done did it! Dead.
Alright. Let's see what we got here.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
No, watch your leg! No!
He shoved me. I was just going to run up the fucking thing to get higher ground, and he shoved me. Motherfucker! That sucks.
That really sucked that Sienna was up there by herself. If I would have went up there with her, it would have been, the boss would have been fucking liquefied.
You know, that in a way that's on me, because I was I was up there and I saw him coming, and I started to cut you off because you were talking about Twin Peaks, and I was about to say, oh wait, but by the time I was even trying to get that much out, I was back down and she was already downed herself. Like, I was already down, like downwards, but she was downed. So it was like, okay, fuck. Now what do I do?
Yeah.
And you saw what happened next.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stop my recording. That's 2 failures, folks. Sorry.
Yeah.